Do you ever feel like no matter how much you plan, nothing actually gets done? You've got lists, goals, and plenty of caffeine, but still, there's just zero motivation. You are not lazy. You're just running low on dopamine. Dopa what? Dopa who? What? Dopamine? Yes, that's what I said. This isn't a self-help pep talk. It's a chemistry check. Because if you want 2026 you to actually move forward, you've got to fix the system that powers the momentum. I'm Kristol, tired, curious, and trying. Same as you. This past year was the first time in forever that I've done things just for me. I'm not talking chores, work, not survival stuff. These are real creative things that I wanted to build. YouTube, Etsy, whatever I could cram into a weekend. But when you're the only person that can get it done and there's no team, no backup, no magic deadline fairy to extend things, it gets heavy fast. And that constant feeling of, I should be doing more, that loop is burnout. And it's not that you don't care, it's that your motivation chemistry is out of whack. Okay, I have to take a quick science detour, but stay with me. You need the backstory. You've got three main players running your motivation system. Dopamine is the starter. This is what actually gets you excited to begin. And then you have serotonin, which is the finisher. That's what actually gives you that hell yeah feeling when you complete something. Third in our little trio here is cortisol. And cortisol is stress. Cortisol gets a bad rap, but it's really meant to help you in times of stress. It's helpful in small bursts. But when it takes over, it hijacks both. It cuts out dopamine and serotonin completely. And here's how that looks in real life. We're getting to the end of the year and we're like, New Year's list, I'm making a plan for next year. That new year, new me rush, that's dopamine. That's the excitement of doing something. You make lists, you set goals, you buy new pins. Total anticipation hit. That's your dopamine hit. It's not the after, it's the, we're going to do this thing. But then real life kicks in. You have too many goals, not enough sleep, job stress, all the things. And cortisol just crashes the party. And serotonin can't even show up because you didn't finish anything. So then what happens? We're sitting there thinking, oh, why can't I stay motivated? I have all these plans and I don't finish anything. What the hell? You're not broken. You're just chemically jammed. Does this sound familiar? You start a dozen things, but you never finish any. You finally get something done, but instead of proud, you just feel tired. Or you swear you'll start Monday, and somehow it's already Thursday again? How'd that happen? That's not laziness. That's your brain running on empty. And the fix is not more motivational quotes or planners. It's feeding your system. What the hell does that mean? I'm gonna tell you. Stick with me. Have you ever seen the movie The Craft? Come on, you've seen it. We've all seen it, right? You love it. Think of it like The Craft, but with less killing whales and creepy teenagers on the beach. Instead of the earth, air, fire, water, your dopamine spell needs sunlight, protein, sleep, movement. Hopefully that sticks in your head in the same way. So I said those really fast. Let me go back through each of them. Sunlight, you need at least 10 minutes of sunlight a day. This sets your internal clock. Protein, dopamine is built on amino acids. Sleep, this is when your brain is resetting and when it's building your dopamine for you. And movement, you need oxygen in your blood for your brain to fire right. These are the 4 habits that feed dopamine, calm cortisol, and make serotonin possible. It's simple, right? We all know these things, but simple doesn't mean easy, because simple only works if you do it. And when you're fried, even go outside feels like climbing Everest. So make a micro start. Straighten your spine. It literally boosts your alertness. Isn't that crazy? You breathe deeper, your brain gets more oxygen, and your mood lifts. Did you just do it? It's the fastest micro reboot that you can do anywhere. Give it a try. Roll those shoulders, sit up straight. But this is how you tell your body, we're rebooting. Try just this for 2 days and tell me your mood doesn't shift. When you complete something small, like folding a towel, sending that email, or even finishing a short walk, your brain gives you a mini high five. That is serotonin saying, good job, keep going, which then tells dopamine, hey, guess what? She's doing things again. And the loop restarts. That's what motivation really is. It's a chemical conversation. Action, reward, motivation and more action. When you overload yourself with too many goals and too much pressure, that loop short circuits. Cortisol floods in, dopamine taps out, and serotonin never got to close the loop. So you actually need to do less to do more. Seriously. And here is the annoying truth that changes everything. Doing less completely beats doing more halfway. Your brain gives zero fucks how big the win is. It just needs a finish line. That done moment, even if it's tiny, resets dopamine and lets serotonin do its job. It also lets cortisol chill out for a second. That's momentum. And momentum is what motivation actually feels like. I know, right? So here's your move. Think MVP. In this case, we're calling it minimum viable progress, not product. What is the smallest version of your goal that will prove that you're moving? Unpacking one box instead of trying to declutter your whole closet in one go. Cleaning one room instead of trying to do the whole house in an hour. One load of clothes. In my case, one video draft, not a full upload schedule. One t-shirt design. Not the whole damn storefront. Each one of these tiny wins tells your brain that you're back in action. Small wins trigger dopamine. Finishing them builds serotonin, and together they tell cortisol to go take a seat for a minute. You need to chill, girl. This is all making sense. So you ever had like a big project and you get it finished, but at the end you still don't feel that rush? If it's so big and it takes so much out of you and it really, we're so stressed, cortisol, not sleeping, not feeding the dopamine, then you're not really going to get that rush. Tiny completions for the win, and they still stack up. So if you've been wondering why you can't get motivated, start smaller. Feed your dopamine and stop calling yourself lazy. You're not broken. You're just out of brain fuel. Here's a thought. What is one small thing that you could do in the next few days that would make you feel like you got something accomplished? Not perfect, just that you accomplished something. Pick it and do it. Challenge yourself. And once you've shown yourself that you can do that, check out my 2-week video. It'll walk you through how to build from there. I'm Kristol. Go feed your dopamine. It's starving. Bye.